back to more Vampire. We are back in the same night, both in game and in real life. I took about, I don't know, 45-minute break, something like that. And now I am back, ready to ask the real questions, such as what are you doing here at night?
Doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Guess that's accurate.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Feel the real beat of the city and the only place that isn't alive. Gotcha.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
It's not even poetic, that's just
I don't have
stupid.
many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Probably for a reason. Probably for a good one at that, actually.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Are you sure about that?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Oh, that's nice.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
In what way, exactly?
Oh,
The struggle
God,
with such...
shut up.
Oh yeah.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
True, but if you're gonna claim to love someone, you should probably know a little bit more about them.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Oh, rip.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Hello again, miss. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. I know... Camellia,
Are those really all the interactions we have with her?
Very well.
Alright, let's talk to this lady now, finally. She keeps walking around.
Don't be shy, handsome.
Oh.
What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
I bet you don't.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Valid point.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Keeps asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation
really
if
how
you've
it's
never been
spelled in-
hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have
Britain?
never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
People in Whitechapel are extremely vulgar.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in
Surprised they come to see you for
your
anything
I am,
else.
however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Yeah, she's fatigued too. That's great. Fatigue medicine for everyone.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Why, thank you so much, O benevolent one. I will eat you someday.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I'm
I
sorry, I
am
just didn't
Darius
feel like
Petrescu.
listening to him, but I guess
I'm
I
here
should.
to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Tell me everything you know about...
I do not believe in the art.
Okay, I thought that was actually going somewhere.
Goodbye, Mr.
Alright, guess that's that. Let's get going. Or not. Did I just walked out of the house, didn't I?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello,
Oh,
Dr.
wait.
Reed.
I don't... What's happening? Wasn't it the... Oh wait, that might have been the correct way and I'm just tripping.
It's locked.
Alright, you know the deal, guys. Go ahead and pause right here. And then pause right there. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, I came in through there. So yes, this should be the correct way. Serious. Alright, these people don't even have names. Or even unknowns. Pretty sure literally everyone in here is dying, but you know, it just be like that sometimes, I guess. Thank you so much for that interrupting text. That person doesn't even know who they are. I'm not gonna name them, but I'll probably tell them. Theodore.
Can you hear my voice?
Are they upstairs or something? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a little bit of all this.
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube
Oh
will
my God,
do.
shut up.
We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor. We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly?
Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
No, I'm just here to take some stuff,
To what do I owe this
chat for a
courtesy?
minute, and then I'll be out of here.
This is an unfitting place for the illustrious Dr. Reed. You shouldn't be here. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these
God, she
people
just
have.
spat bars.
But why Lady Ashbury?
Whoops.
Why her of all
Gosh, I
people?
can't.
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Alright, there we go. Mesmerized level 2. What do you mean hint fail? Not screw this game. I will eat everyone someday. I do not care. What the? Can you don't?
There's one of them.
Oh, you can die.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
This is despicable.
You'll pay for that!
Looks like the scholar fighting the guard.
Kill it, boy!
Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Ow, how? Oh god. What the heck is this?
Doesn't like fire, does it?
Absolute rubbish. Oh my.
Doesn't like burning, does it?
Oh god, dude. I can't fight all these people at the same time. God.
Look at it. Got that like let's see how it likes a bit of fire. Burn it, boys! Die, vermin! Burn it! Burn it! That's what you do with leeches.
Ow. Where's my other weapon?
Trust the leech ball.
I forgot I switched it to two-handed. No. God, dude. They seriously couldn't stop hitting me for 2 seconds. Good lord, man. Try to dodge, but I guess not. There it is. Oh my, you did it. Dude. Quit it. What? Stop. How? Get the very edge of this place. There we go. That was some real crap, dude. Alright, before I rest ever again, I need to go back and heal everyone in Whitechapel. So I'm actually going to go do that right quick. I'm sorry, but I really need to go back and do it. Hey little viewers, let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. We're gonna play Vampyr. And I feel really stupid right now. Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Vampyr. Let's go talk to Lady Ushbur. Kidding, her name's not Lady Ushbur, it's Ashbury. Alright, oh wait, crap. I forgot, this is a continuation episode, I'm stupid. You know, it's actually it's actually the next day because I got so tired after running around healing everyone. Oh, let me just show you guys do this. Let me just show you. Alright, she got fatigued, recovering. He got fatigued, recovering. He got fatigued, recovering. He got fatigued, recovering. He got fatigued from being around dead bodies, doing absolutely nothing all day. He got fatigued, probably from. Never mind. She got fatigued, probably from, never mind. And he's got a headache, but I don't have any head medications yet for like headache, migraine, whatever the third thing is, crap. And then, had to go around healing this girl, this boy, I can't do you yet, this boy and this boy. And then, you guys know what happened with her. Oh, she's missing. She's the one missing. Oh, that's just ass, dude. What the heck? Whatever. We're missing one person. It doesn't matter. She'll probably be fine. Where the fuck? Stupid ass tent head ass. Oh my god.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, The blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Alright, so I'm just gonna assume that her being missing is a result of my actions towards her, just to make me feel better at least. Storyline, I told her to forget everything about what happened. She forgot everything about all of us and just ended up going back home. I'm just gonna stick with that for my own personal well-being, because it pisses me off that just a few people were sick, and then I sleep one night because I'm getting ganged up on by a whole bunch of people way above my level that I hadn't had to fight anyone near that strong yet. And then it gives me not one, but two bosses at the same time, both like 5 levels above me. And then on top of that, they have never-ending support that comes in. So, like, what do they expect me to do with that? And then I didn't heal those people because I expected to just go straight to the hospital, finish up this quest, and then go straight back to Whitechapel, and then rest up. But I had to rest up because I couldn't get back here unless I fought those guys, and to do that I had to be a lot stronger.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Actually, I've seen like a lot more lore and tales of like drinking a vampire's blood to become a vampire than I have like just being bit makes you a vampire, because like those bitten ones are typically like more childish stuff than actually drinking a vampire's blood.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Okay, so I guess this Ekon's maybe a more like intelligent or evolved variation of vampires.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but
Are you my
are
mummy?
you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
You gotta use protection before you go biting people. Or having people bite you, I guess.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I'm also gonna, right after this, so I'm gonna end the episode. I don't know how long the episode will be total, because I forgot how much I did last night before I stopped. So, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a rundown of what I've been doing with my, skills
You
and
make
stuff.
them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Also, I've been focusing more into survivability so far, because with a game like this, it's pretty easy to just take your time and whittle down opponents. So if I can survive more mistakes, or like give myself more room to clear some space if I need to with more stamina, then that will be really useful in the long run. So that's what I've been focusing on first, and then I'm gonna come back around to getting a bit more damage in. I think right now, since I've got my health and stamina up to the level 10 marker, I'm gonna leave them there and then start focusing on some of my other passive aspects, getting them up to the level 10 marker, and then leave them there for a while, and then come back and focus on my active skills and my ultimate, leveling them up through their branches as far as I can take them at the time.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
That was extremely cryptic, and I wish you just speak actual English.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
Oh, here we go.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Oh, that's why their name means slave. They're a slave to their basic instincts, not any other vampires or anything.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
So does that mean I could just as easily become a skull then?
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Alright, well 27 is my favorite number, so you stay 27 as long as you like, lady.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Try to make some more medications if I do. Where is it? Oh, maybe my room is right there. Oh, that's cute. Light stamina serum. Alright, well I can't actually rest. Well, I guess I could rest. I'd really rather not though. I want these headache serums,
Razvan
but...
Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Alright, chapter 3. Alright. Causes and effects. Alright, now hopefully some things get better. What is this? The prices and stocks of the merchants in this district may have changed. For better or for worse? Alright, so now she's got a cold, he's got a cold, and he's got a headache. So I got cold medication, so that'll be fine. Alright, they're still in critical for some reason. Dorothy's probably just gonna be missing forever, I guess. Okay, he's moved on into neuralgia now. So I probably can't rest again unless I want him to die. But yeah, he's got fatigue, and he's got fatigue. So I got fatigue and cold medication. So those guys will be alright. Prices seem back to normal here, and everything's okay. And then everything's still normal at the docks. Why can't everywhere just be like the docks? Alright, but they're back to healthy, they're stable. It is just impossible for me to get these guys okay. Everyone in Whitechapel just screw you. Alright. But yeah, that's that taken care of, and now I got quite a lot of health and stamina, some good blood capacity, get a little bit more blood back upon biting, so that's nice. And yeah, that's going to be where I end the episode. So next time we're going to talk to Dr. Swansea. I'll probably be doing some side quests in the meantime, maybe if I do any later today, because I only play this game late at night, ironically enough. But yeah, and then next one, talk to Swansea, and just try to make a good chunk of progression. Tonight I'll try to get in maybe a couple hours worth of episodes, I'm not sure yet, and I guess we'll just see where things go. And like I said, I'll try to get in a few side quests too, gain a little bit of extra XP. I'm not gonna rest and spend it, but it'll just be nice to have. As usual, guys, hope you've all been enjoying the series so far, and if you have, don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.